What a guy, Chef Beardsly. Today's video, I'm just going to go over my Polaris. This is the 2024 Polaris EPS 1000 Ranger. I did my first service, which they say at 25 hours, do your oil change and go over the fluid. So I did the oil change. I did on the forums, people always recommended to do the transmission too on the first service. So I said, what the hell? And did it, which I'm glad I did. It was actually a little low from the factory, but no big deal. Swapped that, checked the front fluid. But overall with this thing so far, I've had no issues with it. Hope, that's what you expect. But, you know, sometimes stuff happens. But had no issues with it for the first 25 hours. It's over that now. I've been still using it. So you can see I've been making trails and stuff, so it's getting scratched up. My first video, I didn't have doors yet. These are the OEM, so the Polaris half doors. They're a little more money, but the fit and finish, and they close good. They were easy to put on by myself. I've been using the winch like crazy. I've been cutting up trees, pulling stuff with it. It's so handy. It's crazy. It fires right up, which it should, but you know, stuff happens. But you can tell I have been using it. There's all kinds of leaves and dirt in it and stuff. I do blow it out every once in a while. But overall, man, I really can't complain. The roof has been solid. I haven't taken it trail riding really, just more around my property here to work on things and stuff. The tires have been holding up great. Plenty of traction. The four-wheel drive in this is actually really good. There's been a few times where I'd be going to pull something, I'd spin out, put it in four-wheel drive. I pulled some big trees and it just laughed. It did not care. Bed's holding up good. I've been throwing my chainsaws in here and all kinds of stuff, man. It's crazy how handy this thing is. You really don't realize how convenient these are, because you know they're gonna be, but until you get one, man, you're in, how did I do this stuff without it? So underneath here, everything's still nice and shiny and good. Again, this isn't a mud rig or nothing like that. This is just straight up my workhorse and maybe a little bit of trail riding. I did check the air filter with the first oil change. Just hit it with the air compressor. It was really not bad. Everything has been holding up, man. I went over nuts and bolts and checked everything. The only thing that was a little iffy was my transmission fluid was a little low. Not by, when I say low, it's not like dangerously low. It's just a little low, which is weird because now that it has the correct amount of fluid in it, actually shifts smoother. It was never clunky, but it was now that it actually has the correct amount of fluid in it, nice and smooth. So that might be something you want to check right away. But first 25 hours, really no big deal. These are the Star Night MT seat covers they sent out to me for installation video and a review. They've been holding up fantastic. Actually, I've been throwing chainsaws up here and stuff when the bed's been full. I've spilled some adult beverages on them sometimes. But all in all, man, they've been holding up actually fantastic. Even with my big butt going in and out of there, they haven't stretched or nothing like that. Got my toe ribs down there for when I'm moving trees and whatnot. But yeah, the seat covers I'm actually super impressed with. They actually are sending me a cargo box to put here, a smaller one, so I can put this toe strap in there, so I don't have to go underneath the seat all the time to get it. So I'll do a review on that when they send it out, because I actually asked them if they were interested in sending me a cargo box. And they watched the video on the seat covers and said, sure. So, but yeah, again, these OEM doors, super nice. I highly recommend a winch. I really don't know what you guys are gonna be doing, But I've used this winch quite a bit since I got it. And it helped me rip out fencing that was all along my property, trees, and all kinds of stuff. I was actually super impressed. The only thing I wish I did get was the remote for it. Not a wireless, but like a wired one. So I could do it from outside the side-by-side. Because I only have like the basic winch. It's 4,500 pounds. But you have to use the toggle switch inside to use it. So that's my only one thing I might add to it. It's just a little remote. I do want to get the back headache rack here with a winch that goes up top to winch stuff into bed, but that's later on, and a windshield eventually. But all in all, man, if you're in the market for one, and I don't recommend a non-EPS one because electric power steering, I don't think that should even be an option. But if you're gonna do it, and I highly recommend a winch. If you're doing a lot of manual labor and stuff, it's amazing how handy that is. But all in all, I really can't complain, man, at all. It's a lot of fun. I did take it on the one dirt road here. I got it up to 60 miles an hour. I don't know what that is in teacups for British people or whatever, or Maple Leafs or Canadians, but it's 60 miles an hour on a dirt road. That's plenty for me to work side by side, you know what I mean? You can get tuning kits and clutches and stuff and go faster, but for a workhorse / a little bit of trail riding, that's fine for me, man. The thing rips. But I'll show you some of the logs I moved with it. Like that big guy right there, those big guys, logs over there. Most of the logs are cut up now, but did a lot of work with it, and it's still got a lot more to do. I just got some more dirt. I dug up some holes on my property so I can I was just filling up the bed of the side-by-side and dumping it where I needed it. Dude, thing's so handy. Looks good. I haven't cleaned it yet, but I will. But all in all, if you're in the market for a solid work side-by-side, and I know people lift these and make them mud boggers, I can't speak on that, but just the work aspect of it, man, so nice to have. And the whole trail riding aspect of it, I think is going to be pretty fun. I do want to get a little bigger tires eventually, but I'm going to let these wear down. So, but I'm not going to go crazy. Probably like 28s, 29s, and that's it. So that way I can keep the same clutch and all. But yeah, thing's sick. Absolutely worth it. And can't go wrong. So if you're in the market, definitely get one. When I get that storage container from Star Night MT, I'll do a little review on that. They might be sending me a windshield. It's kind of on the fence right now, but we'll see. But all in all, man, I'm telling you, get yourself one. I know there's the 2025s coming out, so these actually might be going on sale for cheaper. So definitely worth looking into. If you got some property or some stuff to do, I highly recommend it, man. So like and subscribe. I got some more stuff coming. I'm actually putting insulation on the roof right now. My neighbor let me borrow his scaffolding, so I got 2-inch foam going on the ceiling soon. But like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys soon.